In the fall of night, as shadows danced along the contours of the three imposing structures rising like guardians of Paradis Island, an echo of the past resonated within their gigantic walls. Erected over a century ago by Karl Fritz, the 145th king of Eldia, these walls were comprised of colossal skinless titans, imprisoned in their hollow cores. The purpose? To prevent neighboring nations from attacking Paradis, under the false threat of unleashing these titans upon the world. With the power of the founding titan, Karl Fritz raised three walls. These walls, formed by tens of millions of colossal titans, served as a shield and spear, protecting the peace. Willy Tybert recounts the formation of the walls. The walls, reaching about 50 meters in height from base to top, were made of an incredibly resilient substance. However, the female titan managed to damage one while attempting to climb it, and the beast titan succeeded in breaking pieces of Wall Rose and launching them into the distance. The distance from Wall Maria to Wall Rose was approximately 100 kilometers, from Wall Rose to Wall Sina about 130 kilometers, and the radius of Wall Sina was about 250 kilometers. Assuming the walls are perfect circles, this would give Wall Maria a total perimeter of about 3,016 kilometers, with a total internal area of 723,822 square kilometers. The walls were too long to be fully guarded. The tops of the walls were lined with cannons, capable of firing at approaching titans, though they weren't particularly effective due to the titans' regenerative abilities. To circumvent this, each wall had 4 cities on its periphery, known as districts. Since titans were drawn to large concentrations of people, humanity could concentrate its defenses in these districts, sparing the rest of the wall. These districts were considered the least desirable places to live, as they were more exposed to the risk of a titan invasion. Few people knew about the titans within the walls. The scout regiment discovered their existence when the female titan damaged the surface of Wall Sina, exposing the face of a massive titan. Pastor Nick, a prominent member of a sect that considered the walls sacred, knew about the titans within them but remained silent during Hang Zoe's interrogation. It is unknown how widespread this knowledge is within the Order of the Walls. 107 years ago, humans were brought to the brink of extinction by the hands of the titans. In response, survivors built massive walls to protect their last refuge. However, in reality, King Karl Fritz decided to end the Great Titan War and conflicts within the Eldian Empire, withdrawing to Paradis Island and taking as many of his people as he could. He surrounded them with 3 concentric walls, Sina, Rose, and Maria. After Marley began sending pure titans to the island, Eldians were taught that they were the last of humanity, who built the walls to escape the titans. In an attempt to isolate his people and create a peaceful utopia for as long as possible, Karl Fritz threatened the world, stating that any attack on the walls would result in the release of millions of colossal titans to devastate the land. Then, to ensure the founding titan was never used for war, he made a vow of renunciation, passing his will to all his descendants. Fritz knew this would leave his people defenseless, but he decided that if Marley wished to exterminate all Eldians, they should accept it, given the gravity of the Eldian Empire's crimes against the world. However, until that day arrived, he wished his people to live in a conflict-free paradise. In 784, a miner with 20 years of experience, digging beneath Wall Rose to reach Wall Sina, discovered that the soil below the walls was made of the same material as the walls and seemed to extend beneath the surrounding human territory. In the ensuing darkness, Shiganshina district was the first to fall when Wall Maria was breached, resulting in a mass massacre and forcing humanity to abandon the entire perimeter and the remaining cities along the wall while attempting to consolidate their losses. After the fall of Wall Maria, survivors sought refuge in Wall Rose. The current situation within the walls is chaotic. A massive campaign to reclaim Wall Maria is launched, with almost 250,000 conscripted soldiers sent to fight titans alongside the scout regiment. This campaign ended in disaster and saw the near-total annihilation of the army tasked with this mission. In reality, this campaign was a means of population control to alleviate food shortages caused by the massive influx of refugees. Due to the vast loss of lives, food shortages were relieved, ultimately aiding the people within the walls. 5 years after the fall of Wall Maria, Trost district is breached, though it survives due to Aaron Yeager's intervention, ensuring the survival of the local population. Later, Wall Sina and Stohis district are severely damaged when Aaron battles the female titan. On the same day, titans within the walls are discovered, and several titans are spotted within Wall Rose, coming from the south. After the military topples the royal government, a titan twice the size of the colossal titan appears and causes significant damage to Orvid district. After the successful coup, the scout regiment returns to Shiganshina district and successfully seals the hole in Wall Maria. They engage in a prolonged and fierce battle with the colossal, armored, and beast titans to ensure the protection of the wall, but at an almost total cost to the expedition and massive damage to the abandoned city. The battle results in a crucial loss for the warriors, as well as the death of Berthold Hoover at the hands of Armin Arlolt, transferring ownership of the colossal titan. With the end of the battle, the 9 surviving members of the scout regiment return to Trost district. After the military victory over the warriors in Shiganshina, the next 9 months are spent eliminating the surviving titans within Wall Maria. This is done with minimal risk to soldiers through the use of the Executioner from Hell, developed with Aaron's hardening ability. Its installation in Trost and other cities within the walls finally paves the way for human settlers to repopulate their abandoned cities within Wall Maria. The scout regiment then ventures beyond the walls to discover that the outer lands are largely uninhabited by titans, who were drawn into Wall Maria to approach humanity. The explorers finally reach the ocean's shore, signaling that, at least for now, they have regained full control of Parody Island. In the following months, the walls make contact with Hizuru and the anti-Marleyan volunteers, who assist them in matters such as intelligence gathering and infrastructure development. Marleyan prisoners of war are also captured and forced to aid the walls' efforts. A plan is developed for the walls to spend the next 50 years modernizing themselves, maintaining the threat of the rumbling as a deterrent to foreign aggression. 3 years after reaching the ocean, discord spreads within the walls after information about the imprisonment of the volunteers, Aaron and Zeke Yeager leaks. Disagreement turns into chaos with the emergence of the Jaegerists and the murder of Dalis Zachary. While the outside world unites and prepares to launch a devastating invasion on the island, following the scouts' attack on Liberio. After Aaron and Zeke's contact, the walls begin to crumble. Aaron is able to awaken the titans lying dormant within the 3 walls, revealing an army of wall titans. Subsequently, all 3 walls collapse. Wall Maria was the outermost wall of the human kingdom. Like the other walls, Wall Maria was about 50 meters in height. In 845, it was breached by the colossal and armored titans, after a century of peace and prosperity, and its territory was lost to the titans. 6 years later, it was repopulated after the hole in Shiganshina district was sealed by Aaron Yeager, and all titans within the walls were exterminated. Wall Rose was the second outermost wall, following Wall Maria. It was breached by the colossal titan in 850, 5 years after the fall of Wall Maria, but the breach was subsequently sealed by Aaron Yeager with military assistance. It was thought to be breached again after titans appeared within it just over a month later, but the titans ultimately emerged from another source. Wall Sina was the innermost wall, protecting the kingdom where the king and other civilians resided. The cities of Wall Sina were protected by the military police in service of the king. The underground was poorer and more prone to criminal activities. And with this glimpse through the ages and walls, the ancient truths and modern betrayals, the walls have fallen, and the unfolding history is a complex dance of survival, sacrifice, and secrets buried in the depths of humanity. With that said, thank you for journeying through this tale with me, and until next time.